Hello, folks. Welcome. The heck's going on with Scrap Mechanic already? What? Hello, S43, M Reaper, Citrus 5, and that Cyrillic name that I cannot pronounce. Welcome, welcome. Hey, you wires. How's it going? Finally, Scrap Mechanic's launching. Is it gonna show up? There it is. Hey, Lord Deadtool, Bubblish, and Sunrise. Wait, what? And Jam Sarns, Flagman. A up. So today, was this the world that I was doing stuff in? Today I'm just gonna be doing some Scrap Mechanic and chill. Just building some stuff. I think the first thing that I want to build, I think this is it. This is the correct world and mods. We'll find out pretty soon if I need something else. I think the first thing that I want to build is to work on that wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube-man thing. Maybe also build that Sudoku game that I've been saying that I was going to build. And whatever you guys want me to build. I know some people in the Discord have some questions about like how to build something, so I could very easily show you. Wow, this loading time though. A gondola? Of course you would suggest that, S43. Oh, I remember. I can't use this world. I remember I can't use this world. Right. Well then. The game's also like lagging pretty bad too. Even though I'm just out here floating in nothing. Alright, well. What happened to this world? Is that Brazil? Alright, so new world. What were the mods that well, whatever, just new game. Flat world. I'm pretty sure I have this world name already, but we'll just go with it and see if I can do it. What else do I need? I don't really need much of anything. Right? I have the polygons. Maybe some other stuff. I don't know. Let's just go with this and see. I know of a program that can fix the broken world if you want to try it later. Swear it's not a virus. I use it all the time. Okay. I mean, if you wanted to sound convincing, that was not really the way to do it. If anything, you convinced me of the opposite. Could you build a burger that can fly? Be a house, have a calculator inside it, drive, float, and be a cat. Holy moly. That's a tall order. I don't think I need much of this stuff. Maybe the weld tool. Paints tool for sure. Yeah, wait, I actually do need that bearing. Probably a switch. Probably a lodge gate. These polygons always showing up. tons of number logic stuff. Don't think I need the RGB. Definitely need the smart engine. Don't need this, at least not yet. I'm gonna start with the wacky waving guy. This is not, give me those suspensions. And I guess, some of these flat blocks. Maybe just some light and heavy. And then I think we'll figure out what to do with the guy's face. Is there any parts that like, is like small, but like many of them? Sort of like a plant, but like spider, like, you know, to do the fingers and hair of the guy. I don't know. I mean, I could just put some hands on him. I don't know, let's just get started and see. Oh, you know what? I do need a piston. Kinda forgot about that. Does it matter if it's level 1 or whatever? I don't think so. Okay, so let's get to the basics of the wacky waving guy set up. Hello, JMO. John M.O. I'm building the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. I think I always like to build like a giant platform, but like I don't actually need that, right? I think I want to build it with just like a, well, whatever. I'll build it on a platform, whatever. People can edit it if they want. So up front, let's get yeah, that's just one block for the bottom. I think we need just the switch, right? Just the switch to turn it on. And that's max speed, just like that. That's all that we need. Yeah. Thanks to John M.O. for pointing out that vanilla pistons can even do that. A lot less programming is needed. So let's get, I guess, how am I gonna do this? Maybe this is gonna be the center or the back of the body? I did not think this through. As usual. But let's see how many segments we can get going. So if you don't know, like if you haven't seen this before, if you don't know what this is, wouldn't adding more weight negate that effect? I don't, no, I think it actually helps a little bit, but if you haven't seen what this is or what it's supposed to do, yeah, maybe we do need some more weight. This is kind of bad. Let's leave this block of wood here for me to weld onto. And yeah, let's just rebuild this. So I guess on the bottom we're gonna have 3 heavy blocks. I can always paint these another color because like they match. The texture matches perfectly, like this. Can't even tell them apart. They should probably be different lengths too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But on this one, I'm gonna put 2 heavy blocks. And then on the top one, Maybe I should build it this way. And I'll put one heavy block on top of that. We had it working, like, perfectly last time. Blip. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, yeah, so I don't exactly know which stream it was in, for you guys to see, like, the actual effect. This is supposed to be working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's supposed to be like an upside-down pendulum thing. If you just search that on YouTube, you can see videos for it. But this is supposed to be, like, going upwards, just from the up and down motion. See, like, the bottom is sort of doing it. Come on, come on. I might just, well, oh. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to... Wait, no, this is heavy blocks. What am I doing? How come this isn't working anymore? Did I save, like, a copy of this? No, it doesn't seem like I did, but there's this Tube Man by John M.O. I wanted to build, basically the same thing, just like a polygon version. With like a inflate button, and I wanted to do the arms a little bit different too. Just seems like, oh boy, that's kind of difficult to do. Yeah, see, that one's working just fine. You can even knock it around a little bit. That one's working beautifully. Maybe it's the amount of weight that I have. This is casually pounding the ground. Yeah, oh my god, it's generating a lot of dust. Why isn't this doing the same thing? Let's build it out of just lightweight blocks. Maybe that's gonna be... Maybe that's the issue? I have no idea. But once I actually get, like, the basics working... What is it? It's five blocks tall each segment. Then I can work on customizing it. Huh. This is working better. Wait, yeah, so the weight negates the effect? What? How does that make sense? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, just stop. Well, anyway, I remember what I actually did previous stream. Like, I had to add a thing to actually, like, help it go up. So, that's partly what I'm going to be doing today, aside from making it, like, polygonal. I just got to rebuild the entire thing. So, with a smart engine, you can control all of these bearings to basically power on and, like, straighten up. But I also want them to be loose. Yeah, how the heck did I do that? I think I'm just going to be kind of lazy with it for now. Give it like 2 seconds startup time. Maybe that's not enough, actually. Or too much. 1 second startup time. Make this XOR. So when I do this, that's going to be... No, maybe it's not enough, actually. 2 seconds. So for 2 seconds, we're going to basically power the strength of the bearings. I think that's what I want to do. Man, I completely forgot what I'm doing. Why am I doing the stream with the low brain capacity? And then I planned on doing like the sudoku build afterwards, like crazy. Crazy. So just set the speed to 1,000. This is going to be the power value, which is going to be some number that I'll figure out. Times this. This is not even loose on the ground right now. Okay, let's get that. Huh? I think I also need a gray value. Just to be 0. Or some really high value? What? Why is this happening like this? You're not even supposed... How are you not loosey-goosey right now? What? You're not supposed to be doing this. Did I set a power value? I didn't even set a power value. That's probably the issue. I'm so confused already. Like, this is not supposed to be sprungy doingy like this. I can remove this, right? That makes it sprungy doingy. It's not supposed to be like that, though. Wait, what? Now it works? Did I put a value in there by mistake? Yeah, so that's like inflated. And now if I turn it off, why is it sprungy doingy? Maybe I just didn't notice that it was sprungy doingy because it had weights before. Oh my god. I had like, yeah, okay, so it's a little bit, oh my god. It's a little bit bendy now. Okay, that's not where I wanted to put that. There we go. And the power is shut off. It's not supposed to be that way. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. What? Now I can't even lift? Dude, I'm so... What? I'm so confused by this. Durf, will you ever do a vanilla logic tutorial? I don't know. What do you want to know? Okay, that's so. That's it. How come John's works very well? I built this before. I literally built this before. Why is this not behaving like it's supposed to? See, that's more of the effect that I'm looking for. And if I turn it off, blip, super floppy. Maybe I don't power all the bearings. Maybe I power just the bottom one. So we set speed. Set the default power. There we go. Yeah, that's not... Huh?
Mine works so well because I built it.
Oh, that makes sense. No, I have to. I have to put it... That's so strange. Is this just gonna, like, magically work just because I replaced the smart engine? This does not make sense to my brain. We'll put that default power value of 10,000. Is it like a dark gray? That shouldn't matter. Right? I swear. Gray is stiffness. Man, oh man. I remember you used super high values for power. I don't know about the springiness. Well, yeah, I mean, 10,000 power is more than enough to lift pretty much anything. The speed. It's just to get It's just to get this, like, going up there. Like that. So then, power is off right now. It shouldn't be holding at any angle. Maybe it was the speed value. So if I set the speed value ridiculously high, maybe that's the thing. Let it travel however it wants. That's the problem, though. I can't go too fast like that. But if I... It's still springy. What? I know for a fact I've built this already. What? Like, what? That's... Alright, maybe I just move on to the logic thing. The sudoku thing. My goodness. Also, see you later, Patrick Roberts. I didn't see your message. Have fun at work. hope to see you again when, you know, after work. Check all the values, something isn't right. I mean, it's just the springiness, right? Maybe it's because this is built differently. Like, let me try to build it on this one, and I'll show you what I mean. So, angle, speed, power. We can just change power at any time. Speed. Maybe I just don't connect power for the time being. No, the angle doesn't need anything. Just need to set it to 0. Connect this to all the bearings. All of them. And then I give this speed enough to move. Right? Just like that. Maybe I do change the... I can also just... I'm so confused. Let's just put this engine on a switch. Maybe that's part of what I'm looking for. Right? Is this Floppy? What? No, I need to be able to turn off the power. What? Which means I need to multiply in the power value. Which means let's just give it, I don't know, 1,000. So now it's off. Definitely off. That's pretty floppy. But like it's why is there like some weird stiffness to it? So then let's put in the stiffness value of 0. What? This stuff's just not working like it's supposed to. What? Yeah, you see that? That's not the same thing as just a floppy bearing. Ugh. I'm losing my mind because like it's implying that this mod part's broken. Or just programmed very incorrectly. Which, like, it was working just fine before. Why? Why would they even change it? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, I seriously have to take the mod pack back into my own hands and literally just do it all myself. It's such a pain in the butt. I'm just gonna move on to the sudoku thing. There you go. This is the one that I uploaded. So if you guys haven't seen that video, check it out, because it basically explains this thing can generate a sudoku board. Does it already have a sudoku board on it? I don't know. Let's just generate a new one, I guess. Bam. So that'll, you know, sit there trying to generate a board. And then I can take this answer key, and that's the thing that I'm going to be building today, is basically something that can take in that cartridge and you play Sudoku. And it's not going to be that difficult to do, not nearly as difficult as this, because we basically just need an array of sensors and something to select which cell we're on, and then push a number to enter in the number. And that's really all that, like, making a playable Sudoku game is really not that difficult compared to this. So, let's pull out the sensor then. Jeez. I wanted to take a break from streaming, because, like, sometimes I start into this and my brain's just, like, fried. Spaghetti code. You guys have no idea. You know, maybe that's why I have low brain power when I start streaming, is because I'm working on the Scrap Mechanic Mods website again. And, like, That's a massive project. I don't think that many people understand building like an entire website that's like an alternate version. I don't want to say I don't want to compare it to the Steam Workshop because it's like not exactly like that, but it's a different platform that's intended for scrap mechanic content. And there's like over 10,000 files. How the heck did I even make that in the first place? So like I have to basically redo that again. And it's kind of tiring to consider how all of those pieces fit together. I'm trying to do like a little bit of cleanup with that code. Anyway, we'll just wait until this finishes. I need to make the part that will actually read that. Let's get started. Rip. Board reader, let's go. I wish there was a way to make this many connections easy to see. It's a blob of lines. That's actually one of the suggestions that I have for Axolot games, is to be able to make things like this much easier for people. But, yeah, I don't know. The developers are not taking suggestions. And they basically hate on anybody that suggests that their game could be made better. Trust me, I have plenty of ideas on how to improve stuff like that. Like, I think more people should be able to build logical creations. Okay, I don't want to sound, what's the word? Like, start sounding like a politician or something like that, but in my mind, I see that this game could be growing much more, flourishing. Like, people can actually have an interest and explore their interests. It just seems so like the way that it was built, the potential of logic players in the scrap mechanic community is very low, and over something silly like, oh, you can't see what you're doing. And that's actually something that's like relatively easy to fix too. Not even talking about the conversation with like ground collision and how that's easy to fix. There's so many things. How's the board doing? 65%? It takes around like 10 minutes to generate a successful board. It's not really the best design to do it, but it's the reliable one. If you saw on my left, you saw like sudoku generator fail. I don't even know where it was. This one? Yeah, there you go. This is like a giant version of another way to do it. It does generate sudoku boards, but like sometimes it fails. So I needed a reliable way of doing it. How about when you connect a logic gate, all other logic gate connections become 50% opacity? Not the dots, only the lines? That would solve some things. I don't know if that would... That might make things worse. Like for FPS? Because like if you think how many lines are crisscrossing each other, there's going to be 50% opacity stacked on top of 50% opacity stacked on top of 50% opacity. You would be able to see some cool like depth effects. But I'm not sure. There's lots of different ways of like improving the player's ability to see what's going on. So let's just focus on what I'm actually doing here. Let's see. I actually want this thing. Why'd I cut off the bottom wood? I want more bottom. Okay. Alright, so the cartridge is going to sit right in here. My game's probably lagging a little bit just because... Oh, you know what? I might have an impossible board. Let's see what's actually going on here. On the 6th row, 31562 something. No, it restarted the row. It did the exact same thing. 31526 something. It could be 4789. Except the 4's there, the 9's there, so the 8 should have been good. Oh, but the 8... Okay, the 7's not good either. Yeah, the 8 should have been good. No, the 8's not good. 487, and then 9. This is an impossible board. Unless the start can be different. It cannot. Is this not the full reset? What did I do? Turn off. No. Turn off. Clear. Turn on again. Okay, so it's not the perfect generator. It does, you know, have a possibility of just getting stuck. But hey, at least I can sort of see that. Okay, all this is doing is just going to see the answer key. Now, whatever the numbers are, we need, wait, we just need to build, I don't even need this yet. Let's take this off to the side. Oops. Okay, I need a grid selector thing, similar to that I built over there. I think I'm just going to control it with WASD. So we only need numbers 1 through 9, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we need a grid of like equals. All these gotta be equals. I desperately want to improve this math block. What is this that's broken? Sum? Oh, the symbol that was used here before is somehow not supported by the font anymore. How? Why? Why do things just break? Like, that's the thing that makes me think that the smart engine's also just not what it used to be. People were also saying that the orient block's broken. I haven't exactly seen that myself. Boh! Like the boh! That's such a problem and a half. Alright, just to make sure that I did this correctly. Okay, I didn't actually see the click for number 2. Okay, now, I need a way to actually enter in these numbers for each of them. Why am I placing so many things? Game is lagging. Lagging. What are we at? 77%? You're still going? 78, 79, 80? Good, good. The last 3 rows should be no problem. 89. Can you get... It's probably stuck on 89. It's going to redo all the way to 80. If you're curious about, like, why that even happens, it's because, like, there's already 6, 7 numbers vertically already set, plus the local group already has 3 numbers in it, so obviously there's only some numbers that can be in here, and it's just randomly choosing until it sees a valid number. So, like, that's very easy to do, except that you can run into a combination where, see, right now it's just trying to figure out the last number. Let's see, it can be 1 or 7. Oh, it got the 1. Yeah, we're just on the last row now. It's just sometimes when you're doing that, sometimes the only possibilities for the last number have already been used earlier because they were also valid possibilities. That's the only reason why it gets, like, hung up and restarts the row. But it's on the last row, so we just need to figure out the last numbers for each. It should finish and spit out the answer key. I don't know why it takes a little bit of time, because you're just cycling through a random dice roll. If you need to understand how logic can work, just look up some of Durf's previous videos. He explains everything. Oh, like the number logic stuff, yeah. May take some hours to see, but it's worth the time. No. On my second channel, the youtube.com/scrapmechanicmods. There we go. There's the answer key. We got ourselves an answer key. We can turn this off. We can actually see what these answers are. But if you wanted to just detach the panel, where is it? There's a cardboard block somewhere keeping this. No, there's not. It's just a separate answer key. We're good. So we're good to take this. This is basically the game right now. You need, like, a generator to spit out these things, put it in front of the sensor to set the game board. This is the game board. We can just delete that thing now. Save myself some frames. Delete this too. Alright. Yeah, when you were asking for, like, logic tutorials, I don't know if Scrap Mechanic's actually the game to learn logic, and I think a lot of the players that are into building logical things have a passion for that sort of thing before they even get into a game like Scrap Mechanic. Like, that's what I see when I look at, like, Minecraft. So, like, I think one of the simplest things that I've ever seen is... I have no idea what I'm... I don't think you even need that one down there. So that's a turning thing on, turning thing off, turning thing on. Oh my god, turning thing off, turning thing on, on, off. And that's like a simple way to, like, do a bit. But, like, I guess too, like, the order, that's sort of, I keep on going, like, back and forth, but, like, Scrap Mechanic in my mind has, like, the potential to appeal to so many different kinds of players. And I think the problem a lot of the time is that people that are very much into logic want everyone to do logic their way. The exact same way, like this kind of stuff. And that's where a lot of the conversation or, like, arguing, debate comes from with the number logic stuff, where you can just have this instead. Boop. Boop. On, off. Literally the same thing, and it can be from the same input. Also, you can do it, like, you can trigger this logically. You don't need a button to do this. I mean, you can also, wire up some logic stuff to this too, but, like, that in itself is a whole other logic circuit that you have to, already figure out. So, like, the entire point of designing number logic was to appeal to those other markets of players. you know, to actually get more players involved in building logical creations, because you don't have to care about logic gates and or nor XOR or whatever. You don't have to care about any of that. You just conceptualize what you want, and you can do, you know, 2 + 2 equals, or if this is on, like, it's a lot more like actually scripting, like a programming language where you can write if statements or for loops and things like that. It's a different kind of logic, and I think both of them are necessary in the game to appeal to as many players as possible. And like, that's what you're sort of seeing here. Building either of these things to like generate a Sudoku board or to play Sudoku, I think that's... Well, wait, didn't somebody build Sudoku? No, that was 2048 that they built in vanilla logic. But I think if you were to, you know, see the equivalent, it would be much more parts, and there's like very few players are going to be able to do that, and then even fewer players are going to be able to spend the time to actually do that, right? And I feel like, again, this is all just like scrap mechanic politics, and it's definitely going to anger the haters, but like, I feel like number logic's far superior in terms of appealing to a greater number of players, bringing logic to more players. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. What I was saying earlier is like the way I see this vanilla logic stuff, it's the same way that I see like redstone in Minecraft. Most players that play Minecraft will never do the amazing things that you see built with redstone. And it's not that they're not amazing stuff. That, like, it's truly amazing stuff that's built with redstone. But like, who is going to actually take an interest in learning that logic stuff and then actually dedicate their time to do that? It's just the people that already have that, what is it? It's not a bias, a disposition into that logic stuff that they will do that, right? That's why I feel like the number logic stuff removes that disposition. It's like literally for anyone. It's the stuff that you learn in school, math and trigonometry and stuff. Number logic is like when they added comparator to Minecraft. I don't actually play Minecraft, so I don't know what that is. Okay, so we got to connect one to wait. I want this to be slot 1, 1. Oh my god, this is gonna get a little bit confusing since it's a vertical line like that too. Maybe I'm a dingus. Whatever. 2, 2. Oh, it's definitely gonna get a little bit confusing with these crisscrossing. You know what? I'll move those. I'll just move all of these. That's why you see a lot of my logic things built with like these boards and like panels. Gives me some space to see what I'm even wiring. You can definitely compress them later with like some blueprint editing, but meh, it doesn't matter either way. Which block is that? Right down here. Well, I don't care to do that. We'll just do it diagonally. So it just doesn't even matter where it is. Just randomly up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not even the right diagonal. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna let me wire things up much easier. Because it's gonna get complicated. Not really, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we can hook up this to 1. Hook up this to 2. Whoops. 3, 4, 5. The level of Dingitude is only at 2 currently, Durf. Oh, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, Developer X, good to see you. Flexing those member emojis. Hey, that guy, that one guy pie. What am I making? I'm making a Sudoku player. We already made a Sudoku generator. So we have the answer key right here, ready to go. It's mostly black. I don't know if you can see with the stream. You definitely can't see. It's like invisible to the naked eye. I don't know, like this square right here is ever so slightly more blue than this black square over here. Right? I definitely don't know if you can tell the difference. It's like minute amounts of pixels difference. But the smart sensors will be able to tell them apart. So that's how we're going to grab the numbers from the answer key. And we're going to be doing some checks and stuff as we're playing. 8, 9. And now we just go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I actually don't want any of these counter blocks here. I did a little bit of a mistake. What I instead want... Get out of here. Is just regular old AND gates. How am I rotating them? There we go. Not there. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop deleting that. Durf should rename the stream to Dingitude Stream. Speaking of today's stream, so many of you seemed to really like the thumbnail from yesterday's stream. What about today's thumbnail? I'm kind of surprised nobody's like saying like, you know, Durf, why are your thumbnails? What are you doing with your thumbnails? Okay, so we just gotta wire these up horizontally and vertically. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lots of fun. I probably should have the micro connection dots mod. It might get in my way a little bit. I prefer Chad Observer over Mechanic, but I like both. You know, yesterday I was, I guess saying that I didn't really like the stuntman outfit. I think the stuntman outfit would be used a lot more if people could actually just color their outfit. Like if they... Because I compared it to the Power Ranger. If you could choose, just be Red Ranger, Green Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger. Nobody wanted to be the Blue Ranger, but... there was a Blue Ranger. And that would also probably lead to some YouTube channels making some silly videos that are basically a remake of Power Ranger episodes, where there's like some monster that grows to an enormous size, and they gotta get all their vehicles that transform into robots, and then they gotta put together their robots. The 5 robots come together to make the Megazord. All because like Transformers are a thing in Scrap Mechanic, right? But like literally all because of an outfit that you would be able to color. It could actually generate better publicity for the game. Just from a silly idea. And like, you know, I say that idea out loud, and then people are going to be like, you know, why don't you just mod it? Why don't you just add more color variations of the outfit? And it's like, that's not the suggestion. The suggestion is to make the vanilla game present those opportunities. It's always the same thing. Somehow, just talking about how the outfit could be better, it always just devolves into the same. Axolot, fix your game. Mighty Durfin power gamers. That's totally true. And I can have tiny dots in anyone's game, even in survival. Yeah, the tiny dots is, Wait, what? How and what did I change? Wait, what? Durf, I just edited the connection dots myself, and it's very easy to do. Yeah, for sure. That was one of the first mods that I did. Okay, let's add the stuff here. This is going to be X, Y. And we'll just leave them as 0 for now. So for the X, we'll say it's just not equal to anything for the time being. So that this entire row is off, and I can see what I'm wiring, just like I did before. How the logic gate's turned on. I didn't miss a single wire. Now I can do the same thing. Bam, and they turn off. Because like when you're wiring straight vertically and horizontally like this, you might miswire something, or you might like disconnect instead of connect, and then, you know, you'll just have something that's not wired. So doing it like this, you get a visual feedback of your progress. Can you tell I've made that mistake enough times before? I think the simplicity for this game is good. I don't know what that's actually referring to. But yeah, like, look, the game's not about logic. The game's not about building Transformers. The game's not about FPS gamers. I actually think that all physics sandbox games are very open-ended in terms of creativity. Like, you can build these amazing, intricate things. You can also build something amazing, and that it's just very simple. You can do whatever you want, and that's kind of why I love them. So a lot of the conversation about how I would make changes to Scrap Mechanic is more about increasing that scope of what people can do. Because I genuinely think that there's like such a heavy filter on what, or like how Scrap Mechanic is supposed to be played. And that's really just shutting out so many players out of the game. And I don't think that the solution is like, you know, mod support stuff like custom game modes. I think just the vanilla game can be opened up to present better opportunities for players. I understand why, at least I think I understand why, the developers went down the route of just add mod support for custom game modes. Because, like, mods and the mod makers, the modding community can definitely do some amazing things to help accommodate that, you know, scope issue that I was talking about. And mod makers have, because there's more or less, there's like a market there. Like, if you do that favor for players, then players are going to take an interest. They're going to follow what you're doing. And that's, you know, more or less a brief explanation of why mods were ever popular for Scrap Mechanicus, because they increased what players can do. But I think the more that the developers sort of like depend on mod makers to make content for their game, the less and less appeal the vanilla game's gonna have. When, in my mind, it should be the other way around. The developers can make the vanilla game very, very appealing, so much so that mods don't actually compete with the vanilla game. There's so many people that say the mods are like the entire reason why they play. That's wrong. It should be the other way around. Mods should add to the experience, and that's fine. They can add a little, they can add a lot. But I think the vanilla game should be the reason why people play. Okay, so we have the X component. Let's hook up the Y component. Alright, now, you talk smart words, Magic Man. Magic Man. Magic Man is a character from Adventure Time, right? That's like a amazing show. What a show Adventure Time is. And Magic Man, what a character. Is it from Adventure Time? I'm confused. Why would there be a Magic... Yeah, it's Magic Man, I think. Anyway, I put a thing in Durf Hub Premium that may or may not be helpful. Oh, thanks, Lego Freak. Let me quickly check that out. I'm confused. It's a bunch of colored numbers. That's useful for John MO, right? Like the people that are generating Sudoku? Not what I'm building right now, right? I'm just confused. let me focus on what I'm doing here, I guess. So let me just show you what the thing that I just built is. Which one was X? And which one was Y? Okay, top is X, Y. X here. Y here. Maybe we gotta do this in, like, iterations. Huh. Normally, you would be able to just do, like, a WSAD converter. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing. But we got to do it a different way. So that it clicks discrete values. So let's get the WSAD. AD, WS for vertical. Okay. And now if there's also negative values for each, this might actually be a problem because the game changed the way that it does logic. So let's see if it does the thing like it's supposed to or if it's broken. I need a seat to test, because we're going to be playing this Sudoku from a seat. Right here. Connect this. Yeah, both of them turn on. That's absolutely not correct. That's absolutely not... Like, why? Why did it even change? Oh my god, this is just making me angry at the... Like, there's a reason why there's so much drama with the mod pack. And it's like really stupid things like that. I'm guessing that this is partially because they want... Oh my god. Whatever. Whatever. This should still work then, right? Do two if statements, positive and negative. You know, yeah, I could just do... yeah, fine. Keep it cleaner without having players load so many mods. That's just a pain in the butt, you know? Plus, those, the mod that I just loaded in, like WASD converter, where is it? This is literally supposed to be functions in the math block. It's just not there because of, you know, more mod pack drama stuff. It's just, it's so annoying. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's move it down here, because I need more space for this. Anyway, that's sort of why I'm even bothering with the making the Scrap Mechanic Mods website, is so that, well, it's supposed to solve a lot of problems, including for the people, like, including those guild members that had issues with contributing to a mod pack. There should be... They should actually be 100% for a website like that, because then there's no problems anymore. So, greater than or less than 0, W or S. But I think they have, like, some weird ideas. Like, this is why I say the Scrap Mechanic community, the modding community, is, like, incredibly toxic, is because... Wait, am I able to have more than 10 connections? Uh-oh, this might be an issue. Well, I only need 9 buttons. Well, let's go with 10 anyway. And then we can also connect these. It just says 10, 10. Alright, so that gives me discrete stuff. That's good. So yeah, anyway. Now I just need logic gates for them. Because you need a logic type signal, not a number type signal, to click the ticks. And it has to be a tick, not a continuous signal. So that's left and right. Right will be an increase, left will be a decrease. And I might even put more logic to, like, limit the range so that you just can't, like, go out of the range. That's another thing that I gotta do. Up and down. Up and down. So now you should be able to see... Wait. Invert up and down. Wait, which one was it? Okay. Up is down, down is up. There we go. So this is how we can select which slot that we're playing in. There's another way to do this too, like use camera controls and like do some fancy trigonometry to see which square you're pointing at. But the camera seems to have also been updated in the game, and I think in recent challenges you saw, like, I had very inaccurate, like, hammer hits. Like, if something's close to you, like, I'm not pointing at that wall, but it's hitting the wall. That never happened before, right? It's like saying you can't swing your hammer through a tiny hole anymore. So many challenges are broken now because of this recent update. I'm just like, wait, why do things even have to change like that? Why is that like an update to the game and like not other things? You know? Anyway. Is there anything that can check if a number is positive? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. If Axolot even knew how many more copies of the game they would sell if mod support was good, shame. Well, that's sort of what I'm trying to do with the Scrap Mechanic Mods website. I'm trying to... It's... Okay, it really seems like the things that Axolot did with mod support on the Steam Workshop was more of like a cleanup job. Like, they didn't want mods to be distributed on YouTube, and there was a lot of... You know, fair enough, there was a lot of issues with mods before the Steam Workshop existed. That's essentially why the mod pack... you know, for those that are watching the stream right now and you don't know why the mod pack even ever started, it was because back in the day, the only mod that you could do was a file mod. You just modify the game files, and that's all that you could do. So when mod makers were promoting their mods, you as a player had to choose only one mod, because if you tried to install multiple mods, the different mod, like a second mod, would overwrite some of the same files, and only one mod pack could be active at a time, right? So it got kind of messy like that, and so then the mod pack was the idea that I came up with to basically pack together all the parts from several mod makers, and that's more or less the reason why it became popular in the first place, was because it became the choice, the only choice. There was no other choice, because that was everything that players wanted. Now, I want to be fair to Axolot, because like when they added mod support on the Steam Workshop, they did a very good thing in that you could just load in whatever packs that you wanted from any mod maker and just keep on stacking more and more. That's what you see right now. Oops. In the inventory, these mod parts, right? Like you can just keep on loading in whatever packs that you want. That's a good thing. The bad part about that is that they based that design entirely on what mods were and not what they could be. So you ended up getting a very popular mod pack with like all of the... Well, I don't even know which... Because like this was all before scripting was added to the game, so... Yeah, there's just a lot of scripted parts. I might actually use some of these square lights and stuff. Let me see if they still work. Alright, they still work. Good. Anyway. So yeah, it's just because, like, some of the major problems with that is that you have some, like, very popular packs on the Steam Workshop, and it didn't actually, like, fix the issue for players, because, like, as a player... I've definitely explained it before with these polygons. Like, the full pack of these polygons is like over 43,000 parts, and that takes a lot of computer memory to load in all of the parts. So, what mod makers end up doing with the Steam Workshop is the very same thing, where they try to create a single pack that isn't too confusing for players. Players don't have to load in pack after pack after pack. They don't have to figure out what's in this blueprint or whatever. The Legend mod actually does it very well, where they did this single pack that players have to load and they get everything that they want. And then that's a problem for the modding community, because it ends up making mod makers compete with each other, and they see this giant pack. Like, if you are a new mod maker and you're trying to make something cool, you can't just say, oh, toss in, you know, my idea into your pack, and, like, they're just gonna do it. Like, that doesn't happen. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but, like, chances are that's not actually gonna happen. So you have to publish your own mod and then compete with the listing that people are already using that's already popular. So it ends up being like a very toxic environment that a new mod maker has an incredibly difficult uphill battle to even get recognized for their mod, and it just never ends up getting used. And I think this is where a lot of the controversy comes from with the mod pack. When scripting was added to the game, I specifically waited for like a long amount of time for a bunch of mod makers to start making whatever they wanted, because I know it's gonna sound arrogant, but I knew that I had better ideas like the number logic stuff. And that's when I approached other mod makers like Brent Batch to help create those ideas. And I think that, like, God, I don't want to get into like drama and stuff or whatever. But like Allstrack was the one that came into a previous live stream and said like, "Oh, Brent Batch is the reason why the mod pack was successful." But like, that's definitely not true. And I could have asked any other contributor to do the exact same job. Like, I was the one that gave him the task to do that. In my mind, look. I think a simple way to put it is that he probably wouldn't have had, agreed to work on the mod pack if it was a nothing mod made by nobody, right? If it wasn't a popular mod. That, because you got to remember of this toxic environment about mod makers having this uphill battle. So when you're already an established mod, it's easy to ask people to work on your mod, because like they're inclined to agree, and because that's like a way to get recognized. So if anything, it sounds so arrogant to say, and like that's definitely not how I even see it, but if anything, I definitely did him a favor. And like he was making stuff that wasn't his mod. It was my ideas that I was basically telling him to make. Anyway, like, look, because like the original plan was to actually get other mod makers onto the mod pack to actually, you know, to spread that recognition. Like, I wanted to actually do a good thing for Brent. But then, like, you know, drama happened because, like, I don't know, maybe his expectations were... Anyway, I don't even want to... None of that actually matters, because what I'm talking about is the Scrap Mechanic Mods website is an attempt to create a new platform for distributing content on Scrap Mechanic, which is different than the Steam Workshop. It's designed differently for what mods, quote-unquote, should be, and that's actually a good thing for all mod makers, because they're not going to be competing in this, like, pack-by-pack mentality. If anything, it encourages collaboration. But, like, also, when you're a player using the website, and you can search for whatever parts you want, like, let's say you just wanted to search for the number logic stuff, right here, you would be able to find all the number logic parts just by a simple search, and you wouldn't see, like, you wouldn't be forced to use just the mod pack's version of number logic. You would see every single part that's compatible with number logic. Even if it's made by another mod maker, another mod team, you'd be, like, it would all be listed under there. So as a player, you actually get more benefit out of it, and as a mod maker, you have just an equal opportunity as anyone else to be recognized for your hard work. Okay, so I definitely need to do a thing here. Let's paint the things so that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's like, long story short, I'm working on the Scrap Mechanic Mods websites to do a better platform. Because, like, in my mind, the drama, you know, with the mod pack should never have happened in the first place. And, like, that's why I said they should actually be for it. Because, like, it removes all the confusion of who did what, who came up with what, who's responsible for what. You'll get all the recognition without... Because, like, I think that was part of the, like, the motivation for a lot of the drama, was that it was, quote-unquote, my mod, and, like, not his mod, so no matter how many great things he actually worked on, or anyone else for that matter, I was the one that was, like, getting recognition for it. So, like, I find it a little bit ridiculous that there's haters in the first place. That's, like, I can't imagine that there's actually anyone against the website. Because, like, you know, I'm trying to solve that problem for them. It's so ridiculous. I can't imagine where, like, this is why I think it's, like, all clout motivated or something like that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make sense. Alright, so I have the logic. I now need to just do a check for... I just need to do a min-max check for the coordinates here. So 1 for X, 1 for Y. If it's greater than... we can just do this as black. Okay. Okay, greater than, less than... wait, what? Man, I'm gonna confuse myself with these different direction-facing stuff. Okay. Let's move that 0. Since it's just 0 anyway. We'll just move it right here so it can connect to everything without getting in the way. We, your real fans, are on board for the new site. Thank you, Durf. Oh, well, thank you very much, None Your Business. Yeah, I guess, like, I definitely explained it in a previous stream, like, sometimes I say, like, there's a lot of haters, but, like, in retrospect, there's actually very few haters in the scrap mechanic community. It's just that, like, there shouldn't be any in my mind. I'm just, confused a lot of the time, so I'm sorry if I'm, like, ranting on about stuff like that. I definitely appreciate your love and support, and that positivity reminding me that you guys actually care. That's very much appreciated. I need that from time to time. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, so as long as it's greater than 0. Wait a second. I can't do that. I'm a dingus. I moved this 0 quite literally for no reason. Whatever. You know what? I'll just move it back. Levels of dingitude increasing. You'll see why in a sec, because this has to be a range between 1 and 9. It can't be... I can't just use 0 there. But you'll see what that does. Well, I explained it's just gonna limit going outside the grid. So 1, and then we'll get another one. I already have a 9 somewhere. I already have 1 and 9 on the board, and I could just like reuse those. But I want to keep my sanity intact. That's not connected. Okay. I really should just install the micro connection dot stuff. Okay. 10 minus 1 is 9. Alright. So if you're greater than 1, less than 9. Less than 9, greater than 1. Alright, so that's gonna allow you to actually click buttons. That means... oh wait, yeah, we can just hook it up straight to these AND gates. Not complicated. Not complicated, so... left... this one into this AND gate, right there. And that means this one is into this right AND gate, right there. Up, 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 up. This one is into the bottom, and this one's into the top. Okay, so now I can just do up, down, left, right. And if I am within the limits of the board, I click left again. We're not going anywhere. Can click up again. We're not going anywhere. Click down. Not going anywhere. Click right. Not going anywhere. So this is also nice and responsive too. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so the problem is that all of this is probably gonna get deleted anyway. Because I need even more space. Even more space. How do I... There you go, max upgrade. And then we're actually gonna have buttons to enter and stuff. This is not the display board, by the way. This is just like a selector. So that's why I'm moving it all back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is how you enter in numbers onto the grid. That's the, like, we literally just built just the thing to, like, which spot we're entering in a number into. Now, now, now that's gonna be, we need, this is gonna be a little bit messy, I think, this setup that I'm doing. Whatever though, whatever. I haven't exactly thought this through. Okay, lots of multipliers. I have 1 through 9 already on this build, but I'm just adding another one. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Why not, instead of using buttons for numbers, why not a number selector for 1 for up, down for down, and then the last for select? That's a good question. I mean, I did pose a challenge for you guys if you wanted to, because like after I built the generator part on the end of that video, I said challenge for you guys to build a Sudoku game board, and I already got a couple of submissions, so that's why I'm building mine now, and then I'll be checking all of these submissions out in a video whenever I'm done this. So I mean, if you want to build it, a Sudoku game thing, go for it. Time's ticking, because I'm gonna check them out soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, in my mind, it's like fewer key presses. That's mostly the reason why. You just go, WASD to go to the spot, click the number, bada bing, bada boom. Instead of go to the spot, up, select. Go to another spot, down, select. Although I guess that way of doing it might be good if the number stays at whatever you have, right? So then that way you can just go to grid squares and just enter in all the 1s, all the 2s, all the 3s. That might be a good way of doing it. But like that's sort of the whole point of the challenge, is to see all those different ways that people come up with. Alright, here we go. Derp. So we get a 1-tick pulse of what this number is. Can I show you? I never picked up the number block. The display. Very important. Display. Alright, let's see if I can actually show you. Did I... Huh? What? Wait, what? Is there actually... Oh my god, is there, like, another part broken? What? It's supposed to... Fine. We'll use the ASCII block. Okay, see, that one actually flickers with the correct number. What happened with the... What happened with the number block? Does it just not work anymore? Huh? Huh? Whatever, we should be sending the number out anyway. God, that's kind of confusing. It better work. Like, the number tick too fast to see? That's, well, we were able to see it with the ASCII block. Why not the number block? Right? Something about this is not working like it used to. So anyway, now that we actually have the selector in place, now let's build ourselves another board. Out here, because... Because why not? I might have to move everything back even more. But so far, the only thing that's connected is just the seat to the WASD. So here we can actually use... Actually... Where does this go? Yeah, we can just move the thing back even more. For now. Because what I want to do is use that square light. This is probably just going to get in the way, though. Let's see how it actually looks before committing to it. Let's see how I can actually make it look. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Where do I put the counter blocks now? Oh, wait, and I can't mount anything. Uh-oh. So I have to build it like this if I'm going to be doing that. Alright, which... Oh my god. Which way is it even rotated? Oh, jeez. Like, you used to be able to see the rotation. And now you can't. That's exactly the rotation that I need. I kind of got lucky with that. Man, these updates for Scrap Mechanic, what are you doing to me? I really just, like, I need to focus on the development of the website, because then, with that in place, then I'll be able to comfortably get back into, making mods and, like, fixing a lot of this stuff. I'm not sure if that's, like, that looks cool. I thought that would look different. I thought I would see more of this square stuff. Let's see how different lights work. Or how they look, I should say. That's connected, right? Okay, yeah. Because there might be a smaller light that might look much better. Yeah, that's, especially with that distance, it seems to circle the number perfectly. cranking up this brightness does not change the light cone, or does it? Doesn't seem to. No change to the light cone. So, probably just keep that low. Whatever. Whatever. Let's see how that looks. I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Well, shoot. Maybe I gotta put, shoot. I can't see it. I don't wanna, What about just the vanilla light? Just the regular old vanilla spotlight. Where is that? Right here. Because I think because these are like panel size, like little tiny. And it's big. Gosh darn it. Well, I get big is not bad, but I don't know. I do have some other mod lights. No, those are not good. Not good. I guess the vanilla lights could work. If I can actually see the thing. I want the light like right up behind this block. One of the things that I'm going to be working on is like an actual panel ASCII block, not a block. ASCII panel. But like I've got a lot of updates to make to the basically these ASCII blocks that you see now, they're going to be obsolete. Nobody's going to want to use them because of how good the new one's going to be. But I can't even get to that point. At least not yet. I mean, I guess this is alright. It just, like, it goes through the other numbers. Maybe I just don't bother with the lights. Yeah, maybe I just don't bother with the lights for now. Okay, this actually, let's get that back on here. It might have been a good thing that I used ASCII blocks. Hold on a second. Pick it up by the side. Weld it on the side. If I connect that, it's gonna show 0 either way. No. So now we just need the wall of control counter blocks. Words. Difficult. Wait, what? Oh, because I'm adding on to doi. Oh, man. Okay, so I gotta clear the counter block before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not consider any of this. Leave space for lights just in case. Yeah, I mean, space is not really an issue when you're just prototyping breadboard. Alright, so any button, we need to send out a tick for clearing the selected counter. Did I just disconnect 6? 5, 4, 3. Did I just disconnect 4? 3, 2, 1. Now I gotta check because I'm paranoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that, I just added a ton of numbers into that. We can just paint this white. But we're not actually gonna do that. But like for the time being, testing now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks a little bit messy because of a mismatch in like tick count, or like the path that these things take. It's resetting to 0, and you see the 0. 8, 9. There is no 0. You know what? Maybe I should add a 0 now that I'm thinking about it. Just to clear clear the cell. 10 will clear the cell. Bam. Well, 0 adds 0, but I also wanted to make a thing where if it's actually saying 0, make it say -1. Which is actually an easy thing to do. Because if this is equal to a 0, putting so many copies of numbers around just for my sanity. So if that's equal to 0, then you take the negative value of this, which is just an output of 1. So now we have -1, and you're going to add it onto the actual counter block. Bada bing, bada boom, bam. So that's going to be blank until it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 is blank. That looks nice. Is it going to be too much? It might end up being so many gates. I don't know. I might just have it say a bunch of zeros. Why not? Meh. I'll get to that part when we get there, I guess. Just do 1 times the number? What do you mean 1 times the number? This is the 1 times the number. Hello, Meme Games. What am I making? I'm making a sudoku game player. We have the answer key right here. Now we just gotta make a board to enter in the stuff, and then check with the answer key. Oh, you're talking about like to enter into the counter blocks. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Because now we're making the actual board that we enter stuff in, right? So this is the selector, which is our 1 times multiplier, which we send in the number into. So really, we gotta do... Gosh, now I want to move this. You know what? I probably will just extend it with a single connection line like this. But now we can just put in all of those multiplies right here. All of these will be multiplication behind a counter block. Oops. 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 Why did I put those up there? You got Scrap Mechanic a few days ago? Nice. What was the first thing that you built? Okay, these all just gotta be multiply. Multiply, 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 multiply. You built a terrible car? Nice. I don't know if I even have the first thing that I built. It's been so many years. Definitely do not. Although this... Oh, I can't... Okay, I can't spot it in. This... Oh, wait, maybe I called it... Well, it should be... No, I just don't have it anymore. Strange. Is there a... Okay, that's a thing that I built. That's also a thing that I built. I should be able to load this in. I love my Pika Durf build. Let's see. You know what? Probably the best thing that I could share with a new Scrap Mechanic player is a piece of poop. This is completely vanilla, no mods. It's just using the potted plant. This part. Big pot. Just weld a bunch of them together like this, and you made yourself a piece of poop. Alright, well let's finish this complicated number logic. I should probably get into something else besides making some logic stuff. I mean, I like making some logic stuff, but like I also have other interests too. Like polygonal builds was another sort of thing, just like sculpting stuff. I could probably get into making some transformer builds. I think transformers are kind of easy to build. Really, all you gotta do is just look up, like find if you have any transformers actually with you, and just see how the toy is built. Like physically, you can just build the exact same thing, put bearings in all the places that need to rotate, build a transformer. But I want to build some like ridiculous transformers, like something that, you know, you think is one thing and then it transforms into something completely unexpected. Okay, now time to add in all of this. I definitely need a way to show which square is selected. Like the lights. I can't. I really want the lights to be there. Could just use like a laser pointer. That's something I could do. Hey, Durf. Hey, Memes Games. Wait, what? You've been here. Why? What are you saying? Hey. Oh, are you just saying? You're asking me a question? Have you ever seen the game Titanfall? I don't think I have. Sorry, I mistook your hey Durf for like saying hi. My brain is just nothing but blue spaghetti right now. This is, very riveting stuff. I can see why you guys are watching this stream. But no, it's the results that we're gonna see pretty soon. But it's good. It's good if you guys want to watch the process, because like normally I do this stuff like off camera. So this is good if for those that actually want to get into more complicated logic builds. See how it's all put together. Maybe you don't even want to, and maybe you just want to see the work being done. I have no idea how you're making that build, Durf. It's that's a good question. That's not actually a question. I just know how to... I already know how to program. That's, I think that's the way to do it. Or, like, the way to explain it. In the same way that I have explained that people that play with, like, Minecraft Redstone, they already have a passion for logic. So then that's what makes them build amazing things. Like they're taking their knowledge from outside of the game and bringing it into the game, type of thing. So like I already know how to program and script and do if statements and for loops and stuff like that. So I'm using that skill from outside the game to get an idea of how I want to pile in a bunch of these number logic stuff together. Okay, so that we have, like, I can already program a Sudoku game. That's not the problem. The problem is that the problem that I'm solving is like figuring out how to put all the scrap mechanic parts and mod parts together to make that happen in the game. Okay, so now I'm gonna be multiplying all of these multiplications, multiplications. Let's just cut this off for the time being. This is why it's useful to do these breadboard. Like I get lots of space, I can cut stuff off without having to worry about it. Repair. Okay, I'm gonna move. No, I'm just gonna do it like this. Just get an extra tick in between all this stuff, because meh. Gosh, which way is better for me to see what I'm doing? Which way is better for me to see what I'm doing? This way, maybe? So we're gonna do it from bottom corner outwards. Okay, that... Oh yeah, no, maybe I just do it section by section. That's good for my brain. So I don't get lost. One of the worst things to happen while you're doing this, while you're like wiring up some logic stuff, is to have your mouse fail you. One of the things that happened to my mouse was like a bounce effect or something like that. I forget what it's actually called, but basically you couldn't click and hold, because it would just do constant clicks, and not at a good pace. Like you couldn't use it for, you know, fast macro clicking, shooting. You couldn't use it for that, because it would just be random. Like the electricity was like jumping. The switch was actually broken in my mouse. So yeah, that's the worst thing to happen while you're in the middle of very complicated logic wiring. I already hooked that one up. Okay. So how I fixed that was I didn't buy a new mouse. I remapped the mouse click to another clicker switch on the same mouse. It was actually right now I'm just clicking using one of the DPI switches. Like the switch that like increases the cursor speed or decreases it. I'm clicking with that right now. So if my mouse switch keeps failing, like one after the other, I have 2, 3 more mouse click buttons that I can use before I gotta buy a new mouse. I'm really making the most out of this mouse. Hey Durf, one day, want me to show you my builds? Sure, yeah, no, if you have any builds that you want to submit, join my Discord. I have a channel for you guys to submit your stuff, and every now and then I check it out on a video. So whatever you got to show me, by all means, send it in. I can't make promises, because, I mean, the reason why I'm streaming today is because I'm procrastinating recording another video. Editing, blech. But, like, when I do get around to you know, making another video of your builds and stuff, I'll be checking that channel. Durf is all chesty in the thumbnail, love it. Wait, what? It's all the push-ups that I did from yesterday's stream. Just to be able to finish those Master Mechanic trials. My goodness, that was a... Remember when I thought that I was done, when I was not? I was on the second last stage and I thought it was the last one. Oh man. Oh man. Alright. So now that I actually have that in place... oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh my. Oh my, oh jeez. I actually need another one of these. This is gonna get kinda complicated. Maybe I just build it on the floor, because I have the space for that. So let's just continue with the with what I've got so far. And I'm gonna put a wall of wood in between, just to give myself some more space. Wait, where's the thing now? Now I can't see. Right here. Third block up, second block in. Nothing but counter blocks. Durf, sadly, I can't use Discord. What are you, under the age of 13? Okay. So that's set up that way. The number is going to go into the selected block, multiply. Now I just got to connect these. Oh god. Maybe I should have given myself a little bit more space. I would definitely have to move this stuff back though. Oh god. And I can't just like disconnect it. Well, actually I can. Let's go ahead and disconnect it then. Yeah, that'll hold together. Okay, let's make let's widen this. Let's give myself some more room. Some more room. Going back even more. This is what prototyping is all about. You just make it unreasonably big, take up a lot of space, and then later compress it. I don't need this anymore. Okay, this is gonna go to this plush block, and the seat connects to the WASD controls. All right. My mouse clicks. Yeah. Oh yes, you're under the age of 13. Well, okay. Maybe you shouldn't even be watching this stream because I like to talk about poopy. See this big old poopy over here? People are gonna say like, "Oh, that's such an immature thing. That's such a no-no." And I'm working with complicated number logic, like lots of numbers, like 3 and 1 and a big number 2. Your mouse clicks aren't even mouse clicks, more they're button presses on the keyboard because my mouse kept unclicking and double clicking. I could place a bearing. Yeah, there's actually, like, you can fix that programmatically. Like, you can get a thing for Windows to, like, put a, you know, make sure you don't double click too quickly. It's like a debounce, I think is the term. You gotta find, like, a debouncer program thing, setting. What I'm doing is just using a different switch on my mouse. You can also physically just open your mouse and repair it. All right. What am I doing? I'm giving myself some more space for that. That's what I was doing. We can just put this here. I gotta make sure it's welded on the same spot. Holy moly, you guys can probably hear that loud vehicle. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of these. Alright, board is in place all over again. That's gonna bug me. Extra wood everywhere. Okay, so now I can actually walk in here and connect things. Hopefully without losing my sanity yet again. Wait a second. Yeah. I think this is good. I think it's okay anyway. We got more complicated connecting to do just after this, before we can finally see the final product. And then we gotta add in the checker to see if we even did a correct or incorrect answer. I'm starting to think that this is way more complicated than the submissions that I already got, the things that you guys already created and sent in to me. Because, like, I have a couple of Sudoku players already. What is this? Would I accidentally click? And they don't seem, as complicated as this one. Okay, that's the bottom 3 done. Oh my gosh. Hey Durf, did you know I have a YouTube channel? I'm sure you do. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Like I said, my brain is just blue spaghetti. I can't even think about social interaction. Blah. Although I think, like, if I've ever told anyone that, you know, that I'm on YouTube, the very first thing that they ask is like, "Oh, what's your channel? How many subs do you have?" Blah 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 blah. And like, especially if it's somebody that like I know, or you know that. It's not like my family. Like, my family was actually very weird about it. But if it's somebody that I know, it's always it's always the same questions every time. My family was weird about it in the sense that they didn't ask all of those questions. Rather, it was just like, because like I don't talk with a lot of my family. I have weird family problems. So like I haven't spoken to some people in years, and when they find out that I'm doing YouTube, all of a sudden they want to talk. And like, hey, now we're friends, right? Like that's, you know, it couldn't be more obvious. Lol, I have 69 videos. Oh, you know what that means? You're not allowed to upload another one. You can't. You just gotta keep it at 69. If they're meme videos, you might even get like 69 million views from it. Just with 69 videos. Okay, finally. That's the number being set into all the counter blocks. Oh my god, finally. Now, let's do the clearing thing. Where we gotta add in a whole array of AND gates like this. I swear we're going to be seeing the final product of this soon. I swear. It might look like I'm just, like, mindlessly connecting logic gates together, but, like, it'll all come together pretty soon. Okay. Because now we gotta go back here. Oh my god. And connect these to those. Okay, so far so good. These are going to be the ones, the logic gates that are responsible for clearing the counter block. Which should be before, right? 1 tick, 1 tick, so 2 tick, 3 tick, 4 tick, 5 tick. And that's gonna be from here. One tick, 2 tick, 3 tick. Yeah, so there's it'll work. It'll work. Just have, what is it, 72 more logic gates to connect? 71. 70. 69. 68. This is, must be the most entertaining stream right now. 67, 66. 65. 64. 63. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 62. 61. 60. What comes beneath 60? 59. 58. 57. Anybody got any like dad jokes to like help me cope with this mindless connecting of blue spaghetti? Because like last time I didn't know what to talk about. I was talking about how everybody's that, you know, dogs like to sniff butts, and I was saying that whenever you're on a walk or you're outside and you see somebody else walking their dog, just present your butt to the dog. I mean, that's not a good thing. I have a dad joke. Want to hear it? Yeah, that's what I asked for. Durf, thanks for teaching me the word plethora. It means a lot. Wait, what? Did I? I don't think I even said that word today. Hey Durf, do trees poop? You know, that's an interesting question. Do trees poop? I don't think trees actually poop. I think plant life is very different from animal life, and that's the reason why, you know, vegans are a thing, but did you know that the fruit out of trees is actually the same thing as, well, equivalent to like animal gametes or whatever? It's you're basically eating the eggs and sperm of a tree when you're eating fruit. Did you know? So if you're asking if trees poop, I don't think they actually do. I don't think trees poop. I think the waste products of a tree is oxygen that you breathe in. Right? Like, they actually thrive off of poop. They're like the anti-animal, in the sense, where they, like, take our waste and they live off of it, and then we, you know, they produce waste relative to them, and we live off of it as animals. So yeah, trees poop oxygen. Or would it be farting? Durf, here's a dad joke. Core 2 has 13 songs, which is, oh my god, are you kidding? Just, you desperately want me to play your challenge pack. This is not a challenge mode stream, unfortunately. We'll get back into that some other time. Like I said, I'm streaming right now because I'm like procrastinating recording and editing a video. I don't know what it was about today. Maybe it was because like I woke up and it was like rainy and thundering. I just wasn't in the mood. And somehow I thought that I would be in the mood to stream Scrap Mechanic, a crazy complicated logic build. Why did I think that? I have no idea. I already failed my first attempt at the thing that I planned. Whew. How many connections do you think this is?
You took the tree setup so literal lol. Do trees poop? Of course they do, how else would we get number 2 pencils?
Yeah, I definitely took that way too literally. Number 2 pencils. Gosh, you just made me visualize what a pencil-shaped poop is. It's like a type of marker. Or like chalk. Ew, poop chalk. I mean, how else do you get a brown-colored chalk? Like true brown, not that like light brown stuff. You know what I mean? Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Yes, because houses don't jump. Haha. That's very true. See, those are dad jokes. Something that only... You know, those depression curing jokes that a dad needs. Oh my god. I bet Benjamin Franklin was shocked when he discovered electricity. Maybe. Did he discover it? I'm not sure if, I'm taking that way too seriously again, but, I'm not sure he actually discovered it. I'm pretty sure other people knew what electricity was. I think it was just well, you're talking about, you know what are we talking about? Maybe I should just not take it so seriously. He was the guy that explained how it works, and so that you can use it in wires. But, a lot of people knew what lightning was. It was Zeus. The whole time. Okay, 2/3 of the way done with these gosh darn connections. These ones are taking a little bit longer than just these straight connections, just because I gotta go through so much blue spaghetti. But I'm glad I'm doing it this way. I'm able to see exactly what I'm doing. It was definitely worthwhile to do it this way. Some blueprint editing should shift these parts around and clean things up real nicely. But I don't think I'm gonna even bother to do that. Public when? I might do another public event this weekend. Just to get things crazy. But I really should take a break from live streaming and make some videos. Some people have been asking for those Scrap Mechanic subreddit videos. What do you guys think? Should I do another one of those? Check out some subreddit posts? Because, I mean, everybody that's here right now, you can just go look at the subreddit yourself, so, like, what's the point of making the video for it? You want to see my reaction to stuff? Because, like, it's not memey stuff. It's not surprising stuff. It's not scary stuff. It's just, random posts on Reddit. Because you don't have Reddit, it's just a website. Same with Discord. To hear my comments on it? Okay, so I'll make a Reddit video and just say, oh, this is trash, for every single post that I look at. That's my comment. Oh, this is trash, move on to the next one. Oh, this is trash. Is that gonna be a good video? It'd be much better if I actually had a face cam. And, like, then I could actually do reaction content to a bunch of stuff, not just Scrap Mechanic subreddit. And it could actually react to, you know, visually to your memes. Then the memes channel in my Discord will have a purpose. Besides just distracting me. Whew. We're getting there. We're getting there. Last row. Not everything needs a purpose. Well, shucks. Way to summarize my life. God, my hand is also hurting. I'm like gripping onto my mouse a little bit too hard. Just 4 more connections. And then we gotta do like a bazillion jillion more. Okay. Holy moly. Now we just gotta connect this to all of this. I probably could just move that. I could probably... You know what, I'm gonna risk messing up my logic ticks. By extending the signal by 1 tick, just so that I can like sanity. Oh my god! And then I gotta connect all these to the counter blocks too. Blech. You should really get a multi-connect mod. Is that actually a mod, or are you suggesting that that's a thing that I could make? And does it work with number logic? Like directional connections? Or, because like logic, vanilla logic usually connects just one way. I mean, it's not too bad. Except for that it's really bad. I also don't know how the mod works. Like, do I have to paint stuff or what? It'd probably be useful for this, since I'm connecting one thing to a lot of things. But like when it's just individual stuff, like I'm gonna do after this, then I can't imagine how a mod would make that easier. And I also don't want to risk, like, messing something up, too. My poor connections, you know? Nothing against the mod or whatever, I just have no idea how it works or how to use it. I don't want to take the risk. Okay. And this is not too bad. Like, this is going much quicker than the previous bout of connecting. Dude, I am just weaving blue threads right now. You will be able to put on this sheet of blue threads. There's so much of it. I haven't even gotten to the part where we actually use the answer key. Or the smart sensors. It's like, I really thought that this was going to be a shorter stream and like more entertaining than just connecting. Grab, connect. Grab, connect. Alright, so that we can actually test and see. Oh my god, with that, oh my god, the draw distance. If I zoom out too far, I can't see it. Okay, so there. If I click anything, actually, but if I can click 0, that's the thing that's going to clear. Clear the counter block. There should probably also be like a total reset, now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll add that there as a total reset and connect it when I feel like it. Jeez. Just got here, what are you making? Hello, and woo. I'm making a method of depleting my sanity. So the next set of connections that I gotta do is actually relatively simple. I just gotta connect these right here like this. Bing. Bing. The problem is the color of all these wires in my face. Bing. I just gotta do it group at a time, make sure I get them all. So that's 4, 5. Make sure I'm also pointing in the right one. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one group done. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, can't really see because of these blue wires in my face. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to connect anything like accidentally to something behind it. 8, 9. Looks good so far. This is actually like what coding a very large project actually is like. Like you're just doing so much mindless stuff. This actually oh my god, why am I using my precious brain power on this when I could be developing the website? But it's exactly the same thing where you're working on so many things before you can even test to see if it worked. That's all of those 9 connected. Good, 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 good. 1/3 of the way of this section. Now it's going to be a little bit easier, so I don't have to... I'm outside of that, the blue slanted stuff. The other connections that I can see what I'm doing a little bit better here. Then no, you only matter to you. Wait, what? The rest is choice. Wait, what? Did I hop into a conversation happening in chat? You guys getting philosophical without me? Dude, I thought my sudoku generator was a lot of logic, like a lot of blue connections. This might actually be more, not like, well, maybe it is, maybe it's less, but like, it seems to be a lot more back and forth, I think. I don't know. I suppose I could just pull out the blueprint files and do a comparison, how many connections there are. Random, I was thinking about doing a contest for Scrap Mechanic. But what would the contest be? Best build? I don't know. I don't know. I might do that, I might do a contest type thing. What kind of contest? Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I could keep it very, very open-ended. And just say, impress me with whatever you want to build in Scrap Mechanic. But then I've got to judge the stuff. That's actually, one of the collaboration ideas that I wanted to do with somebody, but like no other Scrap Mechanic YouTuber really does the... I mean, there's the Multiplayer Monday guys. Oop, that's the wrong one. But they are pretty locked in their group. I could message Dr. Pixel Plays. See if he wants to collaborate on stuff in general, or if he just wants to be a judge in my contest. What do you guys think? Should I message him? Should I bother? I mean, I haven't even said what the contest actually is, or like how it's gonna go. But I think it could be, you know, pretty fun, depending on how I actually do the video. I like Andrew's idea. Wait, what? Give everyone a theme and see whose build is the coolest? Well, yeah, that would be sort of like the... I'm not sure if I want to do that, though, because, like... I think, at the very least, for the first one, I want to keep it as very open-ended. But I don't want to also just say, like, you know, do the most amazing build. That's also part of the reason why I want to bring in some other judges into this idea, too, because, like... everybody's going to be impressed by different things, right? So a theme is, I don't, you know, I also don't want to like reward the person that's like, how do I say? Because like how you know how some people make generated blueprints on the Steam Workshop and they look amazing? That could be something that people are like, oh wow, that's amazing, but like they literally, the effort that went into that is zero, because they literally just toss in a 3D model that they didn't even make themselves into a script that is what is it, like mediocre script that just converts it to a blueprint in Scrap Mechanic. It's not that's not impressive, but like people that don't know about that process or have never seen those types of things before, if they're a judge in that contest, would just be like, oh, that's impressive, right? So like but whatever, there's a reason why I would have different people judging stuff. And I don't want to reward somebody that's like that, just take away the reward from somebody that actually does something impressive. I don't know. Anyway, this is all hooked up and ready to display. Let's not, God, because I gotta, how many? I'm not gonna worry about making them blank. Okay, as long as you like fall over in the same direction every time. That'll be easy for me to... Don't... Okay, you fell over. You know what? Whatever. I can always pick you up with a lift. They're why that one fell backwards? These ones are falling forwards. Freaking dominoes. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it, Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. I'll just build it way out here. It's just way out here now. Okay, good. You're not falling over. Also, I feel like there's probably some people that are, might be watching the stream and just be like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to go steal the idea that he said briefly on his live stream. When I feel like I need to say this every single time I'm talking about what I'm thinking about doing. Because, like, I never say the full idea of what I have planned. The idea, like, this is an idea that I wrote down maybe like a couple years ago, when I was collaborating with other people for like what would be a cool idea for Scrap Mechanic video. The full idea is like an actual video production that could be a series of contest videos. I think this is actually like before Mr. Beast was popular that I came up with this, but like now that he is popular, I could probably describe it as something that's like similar. No, not similar to a Mr. Beast style video. That's different. You play Trailmaker's meme? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking two meme games. I hope someday... What? You can make games we all love. Math is key. Knowing math is good. Algebra. Calculus. Okay, how many blocks in is that? 2, 4. 4 blocks in, 2 blocks up, and then the thing. Okay. So that should be right about 1, 2, 3, 4. Here? That does not seem right. Here. That's where I start welding. It was all for meme, Durf. I know your brain. You get a bit lost sometimes. We got okay. All right. I'm glad you guys got my back. Yeah, I'm just lost in the spaghetti, you know. It's so much spaghetti that, gosh, how do I digest? I'm not gonna worry about if the empty squares say 0. That's gonna keep things simple for me and less logic. Definitely cutting some corners on that. But it would look nice if I did make it blank instead of 0, you know? I'm clicking way more than I need to. I'm just not getting all the squares. It's also a shame that like there's other YouTubers that used to play a lot of Scrap Mechanic and they just sort of like stopped. They just don't play Scrap Mechanic anymore, or like they just don't do YouTube anymore, for that matter. Oh my god. I think I just popped a back pimple. Alright. That's always great, huh? Okay, so... this is bad. Maybe it's not too bad, actually. Maybe it's not too bad. Super shout out to all you fans. Durf loves you even if it does not say so. Oh yeah, that's true. None of your business. I definitely am, especially when I'm like super focused on this. No. I did 100% mega appreciate. I wish I could give you all super hugs. I'm pretty terrible at expressing myself too, so like that's probably why I don't say it every day, every video or whatever. But like, for what it's worth, I definitely feel the feels. I wish I could... I wish I had a way with words. And, I mean, I certainly do have some way with words. It's just not a good way with words. No, thanks, none your business. Like, thanks for understanding and like, passing the message to people. It definitely helps me in my inability to communicate properly. I never ended up using this. Delete. Yeah, I gotta think about how the heck... the way that I wire this up... Gosh darn. Gosh darn diggity darn dang doo. Darn diggity darn dang doo. Do 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 do. You know what? I think I'm gonna come back to this. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours at least, because I didn't spend more than 15 minutes failing at that build. But I think I'm gonna just come back to this because like my brain can't handle it. But what I can do is at the very least wire this up right now to show you like the results of all this diagonal wiring that we did. So we just got to wire this across, and then you can see what we have so far. So I think that's going to be a good spot to leave part 1 of this 3-hour stream of building a Sudoku game. Just wiring it across so that you can see. I still don't have a good way to like show which square that you're selecting. That's my bad. Oh my god, I can't even can't even find it. I just had the weirdest, like, you see that double take that I did? I was like looking this way and I looked back real quick. I thought that patch of texture on the wood on the top right, I thought that was a spider or something on my wall, but like on my wall in game. So I'm just like, what was that? That's the depletion of my sanity levels right now. I'm freaking out over something that isn't even a spider and on a virtual wall. Like, my goodness. I'm losing it. Life with Durf. We love you, brother. Only you can do it like you do. Well, thanks. Thanks. Jeez. I gotta read that comment right after this. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. Have you guys ever done that? Like, you freak out, your instincts kick in as a primate, and you're just like, oh my god, is that a bug? But it's like actually nothing. Yeah, like you would think that it's just like, that would register in my mind like it's on my monitor, and like I would punch my monitor or something like that, but like, no, that was virtual. Not even one time you're alone. Okay, Dead Tool. Got a Master Chief over here in the chat. You know, I think we've finally found the thing that makes Master Chief superior to even the likes of Goku. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Goku freaks out over, like, a bug or something like that. Because, like, he has a little bit of that cartoony, like, clown. Not just because Vegeta calls him a clown, but, like, he's like, comedic relief sometimes. But Master Chief is, like, always super serious. So, like, even if there's never a bug in Master Chief's suit or helmet. But even if there was, you wouldn't care. Does that make him superior to Goku? Would you punch the monitor, Durf? No, I would not. I don't actually have, like, reactions like that. Just, like, that double take, that's the most reaction that I have. My first reaction is not like, oh, I gotta smash it. Gotta obliterate the bug. It's more of just, like, an internal thing where, like, did I see a bug? And then if it, you know, I just verify whether or not it actually is. If it is, I, you know, generally just don't care, or like find a way to deal with it, like move it. I'm never the type to have such a instinctual reaction of just like immediate violence like that. If anything, like how do I describe it? I think my instinctual reaction is do nothing. Even if there was like imminent danger in front of me, I would have to try to react, I think, is the way to put it. Not like I'm like locked in fear or anything like that either. It's just that why would I punch the monitor? Why would I punch the spider? I don't know. Besides, spiders are good. Spiders are actually good. Like, a lot of people, like, don't like spiders because, ew, bug, icky, blah, blah, blah. But, like, they're not an insect. They're an arachnid. No, but, like, actually, they're good in the sense that a spider in the corner of your room or whatever will actually take care of any flies and any other insects. You want to be friends with a spider because, like, they actually get rid of stuff. Obviously, you don't want it to be a problem. Like, you don't want it to have cobwebs everywhere. Okay, so now we can actually see the progress, the work that we've done. So I can just go left and up all the way to the top. And press 1. We entered a 1. 2, 3. Go back to the first square. Overwrite with a 4. Nice. Overwrite with a 5. Could put 5s everywhere, because that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we got a whole thing of 5s. Now let's clear out the middle. Nice. Everything's working as wired. Ho 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 ho. So this is getting close. We're getting there, but I think I'm running out of fuel for today. I even bothered generating an actual Sudoku game key thing, but I think I'm just gonna leave it here for today, guys. If you want to see where this all even originated from and why I'm even building this, check out the video where I actually make this Sudoku generator thing. It generates Sudoku boards. And I just go through explaining the logic of it. This was another mega painful logic thing that I wired up. But it spits out these answer keys. And now we're building the actual game thing. We're going to read the answers from these blocks. And the only thing left, like, I might actually have to disconnect this display. But, like, the only part left that I'm going to save for another time is to put a comparison thing. So we're gonna have like a difficulty meter. We just say how many slots we want to make available to the player from the answer. So it's gonna be like anywhere from 14 given digits to, I don't know, like 34, 14 to 34. Maybe even more than that. We can have a huge range of difficulty. And just like randomly selecting which one out of, you know, which 14 digits out of the 81 digits are going to be shown automatically. But then that's the thing that I got to build. I got to lock them in place so that you can't erase them or you can't overwrite them. Like this stuff. Like let's go to the top, the very top. Oh, no, I want to overwrite that one. There you go, 69. Hey. 69. 420. Hey. Anyway, thanks for all your love and support, folks. Thanks for hanging out today. I'm sorry it was just boring logic. Boop 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 boop. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy, you know, scrap mechanic and chill. Just taking my time figuring things out. It's nice once in a while to quote unquote relax, because this is physically relaxing, but like mentally exhausting. But whatever. Whatever. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'll see you guys next time, and we'll continue this some other time. I should really just go record some videos, though. We'll see what happens. Bye, folks. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see. Maybe on the weekend we'll do some public games or something. Bye.